What's up guys, Tinman77 here today with another YouTube video on one bar tip against each bot laner, and let's not waste any time and get right into it. Karthus, you can ult your teammates and use it as a Sonias when Karthus ults to mitigate a lot of damage. Ezreal, wait for his E before you ult, else he can just escape. Senna, be careful on the early trades. If you look for an early trade, start with Q and then auto attack. Usually you auto attack Q against her, you Q auto attack, because else if you auto attack, she can Q auto attack and you will lose the early trade. Ashe, get Swifties early, because then her slow won't be as effective. Sivir can't really spell shield your Q. She can either spell shield the damage and the slow, but then she will get stunned, or she can spell shield the stun, but then she will get slowed and damaged if she's up against the wall. So her spell shield is a placebo against Bard. Kinda how she works against Alistar, where she can't combo his combo, where she can't spell shield his combo. Jinx, be careful when you go with Portal to gank Jinx, because you can just put the traps down. Misfortune, you can ult Misfortune with Bard ult while she ults in team fights. Same kinda goes with Trundle Pillar, people can interrupt her from far away, so just ult her when she ults. Seri, wait with the ult for after her E, because Seri players always feel like they're safe and then they use E for wave clear. After they use E for wave clear, you can ult her and catch her. Xayah, usually it's worth to trade ults with Xayah. Xayah, a big part of her kit is the ult, so she can dodge an assassin and evade a lot of damage in a team fight. If you can trade ults before the team fight, especially if she's fed, that's usually 90% of the times a good trade. Jhin, same kind of with MF, when he ults, you get a free ult on him to cancel the ult or to get a catch. Vayne, be careful with your portals because she can stun you right into the wall. If you take a portal or if you come with a portal. Super strong pick against Bard. Seraphine, pretty easy catch with the ult. Immobile, and if her W is on cooldown, she can't escape it. Swain, if Swain ults, ult him, and then run out of the range, ping your teammates to run out of the range, so his ult will go off. And after his ult, he's a pretty weak champ. 6, same kinda, he's a very immobile champ. You can ult, he will be too slow if he wants to W the ult. Always a good catch. Also, if enemy team did Herald, save your ult for turrets, because Herald plus 6W can pretty much one-shot a turret. So it's even more important if the enemy team has a 6, that you save your ult for the enemy Herald. Twitch, immobile ADC, no movement speed bonus when he comes out of Q with ult. If he doesn't have Gale Force, just ult him in fights, in lane, whenever. Pretty easy catch. Varus, you can ult your teammates when they got ulted as kind of a Sonias. Draven, pretty easy catch with ult as well, but wait for his W. Usually they use the W, run up onto auto attack you, and then use your spells. Use your Q, use your ult. It's very hard to read the spell when his W is up. Brand, immobile ADC again, easy ult kill, high priority target with ult. Cassiopeia, if she W's you, you can't use your portal. Keep that in mind if you play against Cassiopeia, because it grounds you and your E counts as a mobility spell. Caitlyn, be careful when you gank a Caitlyn or roam back to a Caitlyn with your portal, because she can put a trap at the end of a portal. Also be careful when you ult your teammates, because she can just places traps underneath. Kai'Sa has very low range, so use that to your advantage, and if you fight her, if you trade, be in a lot of minions, so her Q damage is less. Ophelios, fight like level 1, you can look for all ins depending on your ADC because he does not have an ability level 1. And Bard has a very, very strong level 1. Samira can block your Q. So if you want to ult her, wait for her to use W. Because else you're just gonna ult her and she will block your Q. That's Yasuo. Use range advantage. Yasuo bot pre-level 3, pretty weak. So get good trades off there so you can play the game. Lucian, wait with Q till he dashes. Usually they... Okay, someone followed me on Twitch. That happens sometimes when I'm recording a YouTube video. I forgot to turn it off. Thanks for the follow. You're in the YouTube video. Usually they dash in, Q, and then you stun them. If they play too aggressive, you can punish him. But a bit of a harder matchup for Bard because he has a dash, high mobility. Syndra, you can, if you have incredibly good timing, save your teammate with your ult while she ults. Usually they stun, Q, ult. You need to be close to your teammate, and with good timing you can save them. Kog'Maw, you can save yourself with ult from his passive. Also very immobile champion, you can just ult him. Bard is surprisingly good against Lulu and hyper carry like Kog'Maw, like immobile hyper carries, because you can just either catch the Lulu or the ADC. Veigar, you can save your teammates with your ult if they're in a Veigar cage, if they can't escape. Also, this is maybe the better tip, if he cages you and you're close to a wall, you can ult yourself, and shortly before the ult lands, use the portal, and you won't get stunned from the portal because you're in stasis. Kalista, try to predict her sidestep with like her dash with your Q, and also auto attack her a lot, especially in late game because you have big slows with Q and auto attack, and slowed Kalistas have big trouble in team fights. Nyla, if you're playing against Nyla, she gets bonus experience if she lanes with someone. Right, they get half of the XP that would have been lost as bonus. So you want to roam and force the enemy sub to roam, so she doesn't have that bonus. If you're just laning, you will always be experience behind. Force roams if it's somehow possible. Tristana can't buffer your ultimate. You're playing against Tristana mid, you're running mid, you ult, a lot of Tristanas will jump, then they will get cancelled mid-air. Then you can just stun them, she doesn't have any escape. So keep that in mind. You can cancel Tristana jump with Bard ultimates. Usually most stuns she can buffer, not this. Heimer, I have two tips here. Use his Qs to find a stun. Right, so through the turret or if he's standing in front of a turret. And also if he places an ultimate turret or if he has three turrets close to each other, you can just ult the turrets while you kill Heimerdinger. You can ult them, they won't deal damage for a few seconds. So these are my tips against every bot laner. Not every tip is an insane tip. Sometimes it's just like they're immobile, use your ults on them. But there are like a few tricks maybe or tips you wouldn't have thought. If you want to see more videos like this, one tip against each sup, against each mid, against each jungle, against each top, or if you want to see in-depth guides in certain matchups, leave a comment, let me know, and thanks for tuning in.